Hi, great to see you. Great to be able to share a few thoughts with you today about something that God has been speaking to me about. We are living in extraordinary times, aren't we? Extraordinary times. But I realise that while we are living in extraordinary times, we are being forced to live very ordinary lives. We can't get out and meet those that we want to meet. We can't go out and do those things that we might want to do. We can't organise events. We can't go to those things that we've been looking forward to. We're forced to abandon our holidays and things like this. All of the exciting stuff that we normally look forward to has been taken away. And we're left with the very ordinary. But I just want to say today, God speaks through the very ordinary. I want to share an experience I had recently that just illustrates the fact that God speaks through the very, very ordinary. I've got a friend called Neil who loves to mow his lawn. He's got a really expensive petrol lawnmower and these massive steel rollers, and he spends ages manicuring his lawn to make sure it looks amazing, and it really does. But I'm not like that. I can't stand mowing the lawn. And it's because I see it as pointless. You see, you mow the lawn and then 10 days later, after a bit of sunshine and a bit of rain, it's grown again and it's all got to be done again. I think it's a massive waste of time. So, begrudgingly, I went to the garage, picked out this huge monstrosity of an orange lawnmower. Why they make them that colour, I don't know. Took it outside. Plugged it all in, tried really hard not to run over the cable and electrocute myself, and was mowing the lawn, and I was a little bit fed up, kind of, what is the point in this? I know you might enjoy that, you might find it therapeutic, but me, can't stand it. And then God spoke to me. Yep, really weird, I know, but God spoke to me. He said, you have a lawn. And I said, God, thank you for stating the obvious. Yes, I have a lawn. It's attached to my garden. And God says, you have a garden. I'm like, yeah, I have a garden. And then God says to me, you have a house. And I'm like, yes, I have a house. And it struck me, and I had a sudden revelation, if you like, that I had been taking these things for granted. You see, it's when you take things for granted that you stop looking after them. It's that you stop nurturing them. There's a phrase, isn't there? Familiarity breeds contempt. And it's not that I felt contempt towards these things, but it is that I had got too familiar. Too familiar. When you become that familiar, you stop investing. You stop investing the time that it warrants, the finance that it warrants to keep these things healthy and to keep these things well. And I'm talking about the physical, and I'm talking about the family as well. I'm talking about all of that. God speaking to me in an ordinary, everyday moment. Lamentations 3:22-23 says this: the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. There it says, God's mercies are new every morning. We don't just experience God's mercies in the exciting times. We don't just experience God's mercies in, those amazing conferences that we love to go to from time to time. We experience them in the ordinary, in the everyday. Mary was going about her normal everyday business before the angel came along and said, hey, Mary, you are going to be the mother of the guy that saves the world. Absolutely incredible. She was doing the ordinary. She was doing the everyday. I was doing the ordinary. I was doing the everyday. I was mowing the lawn. I don't even like mowing the lawn. And God spoke to me very clearly. I'll encourage you today. What is it you're doing that is ordinary? What is it you're doing that is just routine? Look for God in those moments. Look for God in the ordinary. I guarantee you, when you start seeing God in the ordinary, your perspective will change. Your perspective will change. Thank you very much for listening. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. God bless.